What's up, my city? It is time for Big Mike's Open Mic. Excited to speak to our comedian today who's going to be at Comedy Works downtown this weekend. We've got Beth Stelling. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for having me. It's awesome to meet you.
Welcome back to the Mile High City. How you been?
I've been good. It's been, I guess, a little over a year since I was back, but I love this place. It's the best comedy town.
You know,
club.
when I look at the on this day, sometimes I'll find like a comedian's coming in and I'll be, oh, it was about a year ago that they were here. Like, is that what it sort of feels like? Is it like a kind of an annual thing?
Yeah,
like,
I think I feel like it has been for the most part, I would say over the last maybe 8 years here. But, you know, sometimes I will not come back to a city if I don't have like a new at least half hour, 45 minutes, because, you know, but also these days, everybody's mind is liquid from social media.
Yeah.
And we were talking, Torio and I were talking about this yesterday. Torio Van Grohl is opening for me, and he's been accused of stealing his own joke because it's just something they've seen before.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like nobody remembers anything, knows anything.
For sure.
Like, I don't know why I'm working so hard is the point, to come up with new material.
Just keep using it.
Just keep
Take
going.
something from 5 years ago and bring it back.
No, but I usually like to have a good amount of new material before I come back. And it's worked out well for the last 6 years, but who knows? Maybe I'll do year on, year off. But
well, I was going to say, if it is about like every year, I'm like, do you ever say, yeah, Comedy Works, I really want to see winter in Colorado. I don't want to just keep seeing August. You know?
I did last year. Last January is when I was here, and it was freezing and very slippery and awesome. And I'm from Ohio. I'm used to winter. I live in California now, but I know what winter is.
Which do you prefer?
Oh, I would say probably California.
Okay, yeah.
But it's lovely to visit. I love Ohio, and my family's there, and I like experiencing seasons.
I'm from Colorado, but I hate winter. I mean, I'm like, you know, I appreciate it. We need it, but we've had like our winter we just had was non-existent. There was no snow.
Oh,
we've had the hottest summer now, so I'm like, you know what? If we had a blizzard tomorrow, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah,
I'd be down with it.
And I started stand up in Chicago, and it does take a toll on you. Like everybody kind of lives for the summers there, those 3 months, and of course you do get to experience fall, but there is like a sort of low grade depression that happens during all those really dark months.
The beauty of our winter is it will snow, but then it will be 70 the next day.
Yeah, that's
we don't
cool.
have the snow that fell in October is going to be there till March.
Exactly.
We don't have those
You get to know the snow in Chicago. You name the little patch and put, trash for eyes and a nose.
So you're at Comedy Works downtown this weekend. You can get tickets at comedyworks.com. And I was checking. I mean, you've had specials on HBO Max and Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Having had those moments where at any given time, millions of people can watch a special. When you're doing these, when you're on the road now, is your mind on a next special? Is that, or you're just doing the shows by the week and just...
Yeah, typically that would be the case. Like put out a special and then build towards a new hour on the road, coming and testing your new stuff until it's nice and sharp and polished. But the industry is completely collapsed, and there is no real like middle class, and there's not really any tastemakers anymore. It doesn't mean that every now and then HBO will select like maybe 1 to 5 people a year that people either haven't heard of or they've chosen. So there's still some people doing that, but nowhere near the numbers that it was before.
Yeah.
So it's all become sort of a mess. And I think everybody's doing stand-up comedy now. I think everybody is.
Oh, well, everybody has it, and everybody has the ability, whether it is social media and all that, to get their name out.
And there's pros and cons to that. You know, it's cool that you could live in whatever, you name it, middle of nowhere, Ohio, and develop an audience and a following. And then, but I think we just need different categories, perhaps, for what stand-up is. Maybe that way, like, like when you're going to a concert, it's going to be country, it's going to be jazz.
Yeah.
I think now maybe when it comes to comedy, we need to know, like, is it a classically trained stand-up comedian that worked it that way? Is it
a Vine comic?
Is it a Vine comic? Yeah.
10 seconds at a time.
Exactly. Is it an influencer? Is it, whatever, different categories. What's the other one? Crowd work comic?
Yeah, crowd work comic. Yeah. That's the cool thing about Comedy Works, though, is you get a little bit of it all. Like any given week, you can buy a ticket, even if it's a comedian you've never heard of before.
Exactly.
It's probably going to be a great night of comedy. So
for sure.
And you'll be there at Comedy Works downtown. So what came first for you? Because you have written for, Rick and Morty, big feature films. Was it the writing or was it the stand-up comedy?
The stand-up is really what opened the door for me. Like, because stand-up is like, you know, if you think about it, you're on stage. It isn't. I don't look at a set as a mini audition. That's not what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just that it happens to be because you get to see that person's typically their real personality, their joke writing prowess.
Yeah.
And then if you talk to them afterwards or whatever their behavior is, you get an idea of what they'd be like in a writer's room. So it is kind of like a little snapshot of what you would bring to a writer's room. So stand-up got me in the door, my joke writing, and my first show I wrote on was Crashing for HBO with Judd Apatow and Pete Holmes. So that was a great first television show to write for because it was heavy on stand-up, which is what I do and know. And that was a great way for me to learn how to write for television.
Well, I'm a big foodie, and I'm gonna want to have to rewatch this down the road to remember. You got some great pizza recently. Where did you get the pizza?
We went to Joy Hill.
Joy Hill
Here in Denver. It was delicious.
Our digital producer Sean said it's great. So I mean, I'm gonna have to go find this place. Is it slices or whole pies?
It's whole pies.
Okay.
But they're not like huge ones, and I don't think there's size options. We did 2 pizzas for 3 people, and we got some appetizers.
Okay.
Carrot burrata, Caesar salad.
Okay,
it was all
the
delicious. They're not pizza focused and then like, you know, throwing bag salad at you.
Yeah.
Everything is delicious.
The hard croutons.
Exactly.
And all that. Yeah.
The dessert looked good too, but we were so full.
Well, Joy Hill, I mean, come on, Big Mike's open mic. We need a sponsor. Come on, we're shouting you out right here. Well, so what I have here right here is my comedy cap. These are all questions that previous comedians sitting in that seat have added. So I would love for you to grab one, answer it, and if you could add a question for a future comedian to answer, please.
Wow, there's a lot in here.
There's a few.
I hope this one's right for me.
I'm hoping so.
Oh, this is perfect timing, actually. This is from Melissa Villasenor.
Yep.
What is something you need to make sure you have in your hotel while you're on the road? Something that I need to make sure I have? Like I'm bummed if I forget it? I guess number one thing would be instant coffee.
Yeah.
That I've gotten from a place that I enjoy and I know is good.
Not the hotel coffee.
Yeah.
And you have to deal with that.
Obviously, like I'm not a full-blown coffee snob. I'm not somebody who's like, I won't touch a Keurig. And if I have to, I will go to Starbucks. But my job coming up when I was trying to be a full-time comic was nannying and a barista. So I grew an appreciation for good coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my answer. The other one's probably a sleep mask.
Oh, those work for you?
Yeah.
I've realized if I go to a hotel and it's like the blackout curtains, I sleep really good. And in my place, I just have the blinds, so the sun. So I tried a sleep mask and I just couldn't.
Did you feel claustrophobic?
No, not claustrophobic.
Okay.
I'm like, there's something on my face.
We need to get you the perfect one, and I have the perfect one for you. Speaking of sponsors, go to.
Please, let's shout out as many businesses as we can because one of these is going to stick and it's going to be great.
You got to just find the right sleep mask.
Okay.
Lunya is expensive, but it's silk and puffy, so it kind of creates that pressure.
Yeah.
And and it's soft.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again because I don't like waking up on the weekends. I wake up early during the week. I want to sleep in, so I'm gonna have to.
And
get
then
that.
another one that has whole pocket. I have several different.
Oh gosh.
Is the MZOO. MZOO.
Okay.
That's another one you might like.
It's got what? Pockets?
Because it has pockets for your eyes so you can still blink, but it blacks out because it has the sort of pads around here.
Like alien eyeballs.
Yeah, you're going to like that one.
Okay, I'm going to look that up.
Yeah.
Well, a few weeks from now, a few months, you might get tagged because your question is added. Could you add a question to the list for us?
Okay, the question that I'm going to add, and my name is Beth Stelling, is what's it like being a male comedian? Is that harder?
What if a female comedian grabs that?
I think she'll laugh.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'll leave it as is. Well, let me tell you my thoughts. ComedyWorks.com. Get your tickets this week in great comedy with Beth. Thank you so much for making time for us.
Thank you for making time for me.
Of course.